Join us as we continue part 2 of our Munich adventure.
We visit the Glockenspiel,
Oktoberfest on opening day,
check out the BMW headquarters,
a bit of movie history,
and wander through the Olympic precinct.
Welcome to Quokkas on Tour. We started the day by heading into Munich. Just near the Marienplatz, we found an Aussie bar called Ned Kelly's because we had an Aussie rules game to watch.
Unfortunately for Craig, it didn't end as he was hoping. So we left the bar and headed to the Marienplatz to see the Glockenspiel show.
The Glockenspiel show is at 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock each day, and in the summer it's at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. There's two parts to the Glockenspiel. It's got a top and a bottom, both with essentially a different story. The top half is a story about the marriage of a local duke, and it has a celebration where there is essentially a jousting show, tournament, match, I think is the right words. And the bottom part of the Glockenspiel show is a celebration at the end of a serious bout of plague. All right, so here we are at the Marienplatz in Munich, and this time we've actually got our times right, and we're going to hang out and wait for the Glockenspiel to actually start at 11 o'clock, not 10 o'clock this time. And we're a little bit less jet lagged than what we were the other day.
That's right.
A little bit less sleep deprived, and now we can actually have a look at it, have a listen to it, and we'll film it and let you watch it.
Cool.
There's a bit of a reality. Marienplatz with a crowd. There we go. Oh, people thought it was an anticlimax. I thought I read somewhere that the bottom one doesn't work. Next, we caught a train and a bus to head out to the location of the 1972 Munich Summer Olympics.
Many of the buildings, including the swimming, the gymnastics and the main stadium, are still there and in use today. The Munich Olympics is unfortunately known for the tragic events when terrorists took hostages within the athletes' village. A memorial is located within the Olympic precinct.
After checking out some of the buildings and facilities, we managed to find the lake that was alive with fish, and surrounding the lake was a series of famous musicians' handprints that are in the concrete, like in the footpath.
A short walk away is the BMW headquarters, where a showroom and museum is located. Craig spent quite a bit of time dreaming about luxury cars and testing out how the motorbikes felt.
They felt good. So this is just downstairs from the BMW museum, and it's like all the latest BMW and all of their subsidiary companies, and this is just all free for you to walk around and just have a look and a play, and obviously they try and sell you stuff. And then you've got up the escalator up here where these people are, and this is where the BMW museum starts. That's where it starts costing you money. All this here is all free. It's pretty cool. Emma's having her photo taken, so that she can then be up on the big screen up here. Looks like Emma's got herself a new BMW iX3. Hey, look at that. You know that person. Oh, there we go, Rolls-Royce Ghost, black badge. Very nice. So I think that BMW own Rolls-Royce these days. Yeah. Black badge Spectre Rolls-Royce. I know we were talking about blue before, but I like this one better. This one's really nice. Says less. Actually feels pretty good. That's the go. After all that walking, it was time to check out another one of Munich's beer gardens. This time, we hopped on the U-Bahn and went into suburbia around the chestnut trees, and we found the gorgeous Taxisgarten, where we shared some drinks with the locals.
We got back onto the U-Bahn, this time to head not far away to a movie location which was a favourite from our childhood. This is where Willy Wonka came out to meet Charlie Bucket.
That's where Willy Wonka came out.
Yep, it is.
And Jim Wilder rolled down the steps.
Yep.
Or he came out with his...
Yep.
This is where we are, here in Munich, and you can see just over here where this staircase is, hello.
Hi.
Just over here where the staircase is where Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka walked out, came across here towards us. These are not the original gates, they've replaced these gates. And he came towards us and did his cane walk and then fall and his famous roll. So, there we go.
Our final day in Munich coincided with the opening of Oktoberfest, so we decided to check it out before our afternoon departure. Not much was open, but we got to see the parade with the beer arriving and a quick look into a beer hall.
So here we are on the morning of the beginning of Oktoberfest. It's a Saturday, it's just gone past 9 o'clock, and just for the record, you can't buy beer inside here until 12 o'clock. Which is when the taps get opened. So all of the beer halls and so on are like not open just at the moment. So it's kind of just like a fair or royal show at the moment, but there's people everywhere, and no doubt they'll be rushing to tents. There's a rush going on over there at the moment, people rushing towards a tent, and there's a massive beer hall. So we're going to explore around and have a bit of a look and see what's going on. This one looks cool. It's like multi-level. Just for the record, we're wandering aimlessly on purpose. Yeah, we have a little bit of time before our train to Austria. So we're just having a bit of a look here, and when we can get beer, we'll join the crowd as well. Like each one of these alleyways that we've looked down has had a great big beer hall at the end of it. Giant pretzels, pretzels, yum.
I think this might be a pork place.
You reckon?
Yeah.
What gave you that idea? Those pigs on the roof? No. Oh look, giant beer. Just for the record, that Paulana is not a bad brew. Had one last night. Goes okay. So far, this feels like a cross between rope drop at a Disney park, a royal show, and who knows what else. But the difference is that it's all adults at this point. Get the occasional whiff of something which smells really good. Lowenbrau. Every beer is here. I like the jingly ones. Let these guys through. They got the beer. And if that's all they got, they better go and get some more really quick. The ones underneath are getting shaken up. This horse is going a bit crazy. How much fun is this drummer having? So here we are at Oktoberfest.
We're waiting for the 10-gun salute to say it's open for alcohol to be served.
Because it can't start until 12 p.m.
And
it's...
I tell you, it's pretty warm, so we're happy to be in the shade.
What do you think so far? Apart from it being really warm.
Pretty overwhelming because there's just people everywhere and stuff happening everywhere and crowds.
And it's just going to get even more.
That's right. Yeah, I think give me Disney.
Hey, they had rope drop here.
Oh man, that was crazy rope drop.
What do you think of the parade?
Oh, it was quite cool, except it was really hot in the sun.
It was hot in the sun, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
But more entertaining than that was watching the people. Oh, there
One.
we go.
2. This is the tapping of the keg ceremony. Everything's about to kick off. All the bars are about to open properly.
So it's up on the hill.
Yeah.
It's an actual cannon.
Oh, you can see the smoke.
It's fireworks.
Oh, it's fireworks. It's fireworks. Okay.
Fireworks.
Well, it's telling us one thing. Bars are open for a drink. All right, we'll sign off. We might need one after this.
Yeah, that's right.
We really enjoyed our time in Munich, but for now, it's onto the train for a couple of hours to head to our next location of Salzburg, Austria.
Check out our next video and remember, like, subscribe, or even comment. Bye.
Bye. This is just a little bit of music trivia. You can kind of see over the
How about Munich trivia?
Munich trivia.
A bit of Munich trivia.
All right, we've got some of that for you as well. Hey, do you think that you got a golden ticket and you can get some chocolate?
I wish.
Join us as we continue part 2 of our Munich adventure.
We visit the Glockenspiel. We visit the Glockenspiel. Glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel.
All right. After all that walking, it was time to do something. After all that walking, it was time to check. After all that walking, it was time to check out another one of Munich's beer gardens. This time, we headed into suburbia around the lovely chestnut trees, and we found the gorgeous Taxisgarten.
Well, we had some drinks with the locals.